Good morning, Panthers. Today is Wednesday, October 30, 2019.
Today is an even day.
Our quote of the day is dance like no one is watching.
And now for our fact of the day.
On October 30, 1735, John Adams, the son of a farmer and a descendant of Plymouth Rock Pilgrim, is born in Braintree, Massachusetts. He later became our second president.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. The book fair begins this Friday in the Media Center and ends November 12th. So many new books and other items to buy.
The results of the student government elections are in. If you have a concern or improvement for our school, please seek them out as they are your voice. Additionally, you are welcome to attend the SGA meeting today after school or any Wednesday after school for that matter.
Media Center support is cancelled for today, but there is weight training with Mr. Rodriguez.
All 8th graders need to complete their DCC choice form online by Friday, November 1st. Directions to complete the form were already mailed to home addresses. If you did not receive the directions or have additional questions, please see Ms. Garris or Ms. Griffingrass in the counseling office.
Attention all Falcon students, show your class spirit by wearing your class color. On November 6th, 6th grader will wear white, 7th grader wear red, 8th grader wear black on Fridays. Teacher, this includes you as well.
Stage crew forms are out, and we are still looking for some people to join. You can pick a form up in the main office, Portable 2, or in the Media Center. You must have 2 teacher recommendations and a parent signature, and you will need to decide which crew you want to participate in. Building crew, stage crew, or why not both? Fill it out and join the stage crew and learn something new. More information is in the packet. Ms. Goldiner will only accept forms prior to November 5th. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Goldiner.
On December 13, the 7th grader are going to a trip to medieval time. The permission form are due by November 1st.
2 days, okay.
You have 2 days to get them in. You don't want to miss the field trip. Get this permission form as soon as possible.
On Sunday, November 3rd, 2019, most North Americans will mark the end of Daylight Saving Time, or DST, by moving their clocks back an hour. This simple action will not only add an extra 60 minutes to their weekend, but also shift daylight back into the morning hours, making it a little less painful to wake up for school and work during the shorter winter days. Manipulating the clocks was first suggested by Ben Franklin in 1784.
However, the famous Parliament who proposed it as a way to save candles in a letter to the editor of the Journal of Paris was not as serious about making the change. It was the German Empire that began the clock tinkering tradition on April 30, 1916, to converse fuel needed to produce weapons and bombs for World War I. Though a few others, including the US and Britain, adopted the tradition shortly after all the countries reverted to standard time once the war ended, only to reinstate DST during World War II. Once the battle ended in 1945, the U.S. government repealed DST nationally, but allowed state and district to continue the tradition and even allowed them to establish their own start and stop dates.
In spring, we move our clocks forward an hour, and in fall, we move them back an hour. That section in between, we call that daylight savings time, and, oh, it's singular? Sorry, I mean daylight saving time. It may seem pretty straightforward, but daylight saving time has both serious repercussions and major benefits. In the United States of America, 48 states observe daylight saving time, with Hawaii, most of Arizona, and the U.S. territories of Guam, American Samoa, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands choosing to ignore it. In spring, the 48 states all jump ahead an hour, and the immediate effects can be disastrous. One study found that the average American worker loses 40 minutes of sleep when the clock springs forward. That means lots of people could be losing an hour of sleep or more on the same night, essentially giving us all jet lag. And sleep deprivation can lead to serious health issues. According to studies, the first Monday of daylight saving time has 25% more heart attacks than a typical Monday. Car accidents go up 17% in the days after time shift. Workplace accidents go up about 6%. Workers are 67% more likely to miss work due to these accidents. Productivity goes way down the first Monday after daylight saving time. Daylight saving time isn't even universal. Fewer than half of the countries in the world actually use it, and few agree on when it starts or ends. The switch to daylight saving time has a lot of negatives, so why do we do it at all? The real reason we kept daylight saving time and extended it? Economics. Some studies suggest we spend money when it's sunny outside. If it's light out after work or school, people spend more at the shops. From 1968 to 1971, the UK kept their version of daylight saving time for the whole year, and traffic deaths declined by 11% because it was light after work during the winter. Another recent study found that kids are more likely to exercise outside during the winter daylight saving time rather than huddling inside after school. With benefits and negative effects, it's no wonder daylight saving time has opponents and supporters. But on what side of the clock do you stand?
Peace out, home skillets.
Why does it have to be a home skillet?
Why doesn't it have to? Why?